Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today I'm going to be talking about an eyeshadow palette for you today. I'm going to be doing a tutorial / review on the new Lorac Mega Pro 2. This is the sequel to the first Mega Pro palette, which came out last year and was super limited edition, and there were only a few, and it sold out in the first couple days, and you are now unable to get that one. However, they have released this sequel. It is available exclusively at Ulta, and I think they released them on Sunday. So if you like this, you can definitely pick that up at Ulta. I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and buy this second one because I absolutely love the first one. It's such high quality, and I thought that this one would be pretty much the same, and it is. I've played with a lot of the colors, I've swatched them, I have not put them on my face yet, so I'm about to go ahead and try and decide what colors I'm going to use. There are 32 shades in here, 16 are matte and 16 are shimmer, and they all look absolutely gorgeous. I have no idea how I'm going to pick what colors to go for right now. I swatched some of them on my hand last night, and I also used a brush to see how they picked up on a brush, and they are beautiful and buttery, just like the original 2 Pro palettes and just like the original Mega Pro palette. The Lorac formula for their eyeshadows is just money. It's just money. Overall, just looking at this palette, I mean, you can see the colors right now. It's beautiful. There are selections both warm and cool toned. There's a gray, there's some purples, there's even some blue, green. There's pretty much everything for a wearable look in this. None of these colors are crazy that I wouldn't end up using them. And there's a lot of lighter neutral tones, which are things that I use quite a bit when I'm doing weddings and stuff. Good for everyday makeup. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. I'm not gonna be applying any eyeshadow primer because I wanna see how these apply and blend on their own. I'm gonna start by using the shade Bisque all over my lid. This is just a nice kind of light pinky bone color, and I'm just applying that all the way from the lash line to the brow bone. Now I'm dipping into the shade Tawny, and I'm applying that to my crease in big circular motions, getting this kind of everywhere. This is gonna be my transition shade. And of course these are blending beautifully, I had no doubt. Now on a smaller, more focused blending brush, I'm gonna be grabbing the shade Goji, which is kind of like a really pretty soft cranberry shade. And I'm applying that to the lower section of the crease. And then I'm gonna blend it with the same blending brush. I'm gonna leave the crease alone for a minute, and I'm gonna grab the shade Cinnamon on a Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm gonna lay this over the whole mobile lid. This shade is so pretty. And if you press these onto the eye, you get amazing pigmentation with just one layer. And then with the other side of that shading brush, I'm gonna grab the shade Dark Sienna, which is just a very dark, warm brown. I'm gonna be placing that on the outer corner and slightly into the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with the crease brush that I used earlier and just take the edge off and blend it into Goji. And I just realized that this look looks almost identical to the warm smoky eye I did a couple weeks ago. So here is now another way to do that with a different palette. I can't believe I just recreated the same eye look. Pretty much using that red tone in the crease and the gold on the lid and the dark brown in the outer corner. Fail. I'm going back in and redefining a little bit of that Goji color because it did get kind of lost in there. And then blending again with the MAC 217. Then with my shading brush, I'm gonna take Dark Sienna and Cinnamon and mix them together and drag that along the lower lash line. About 3/4 of the way across. And then I'm gonna blend with the brush I've been using for my crease. So that is the shadow portion of this look. Again, I used the Lorac Mega Pro 2, which just came out, and if you are interested, I would grab one soon because I'm pretty sure they're limited edition. And then I'm gonna go on and move on to some liner really quick. So for liner, I grabbed a couple of shades of the Benefit They're Real push-up liners. I grabbed green and brown. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the green one to make this at least somewhat different from that last eyeshadow look that I did. I think the green will kind of make this its own. So I'm going to take a couple of clicks of that and drag this along my upper lash line. I think I'm gonna take this into a little bit of a wing. And I'm gonna connect that liner to the base of the lower lashes. Then I'm gonna give my lashes a quick curl using my Tarte eyelash curler as always. Curled lashes are so important. And then I'm gonna hit my lashes with 2 coats of the dark brown Definicils mascara from Lancome. Then I'm gonna hit my cheeks with a touch of Dusty Rose from NYX. This is just a pretty fall blush color, nothing special. And then on my lips, I'm gonna be using Bare Minerals Cream Glaze in the shade Pearl Glaze. And I'm just gonna apply that like normal, and then I'm gonna use a bit of liner over top. And the liner that I'm choosing is called Natural, and I'm just going to lightly shape my lips with this. And this is the finished look. Overall, my thoughts are all positive on the Lorac Mega Pro 2. I absolutely knew that it was gonna be great. The colors in here are beautiful, and the formula of these shadows is just as gorgeous and buttery as the original Pro palette, Pro 2 palette, and Mega Pro. Lorac, again, has excellent pigmentation and blendability. I would definitely go ahead and pick this palette up if you like the colors in it, because I'm sure they're going to go quickly just like the first one did. Super popular. And yeah, it's just an excellent all-around eyeshadow palette, perfect for fall, for winter. It would make a great Christmas gift if you are already doing your holiday shopping. Overall, great job, Lorac. If you like this type of palette review video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below if you have any questions about this palette or any other things you'd like to see me review in the future. While you're down there, check out my description box because I've got all my social media links in there. You can check me out on Facebook. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all at JonJonTalks. And you can click on my face right now to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! To get another black eyeshadow, this is from CK1, it's called Fearless. This is a black eyeshadow with gold glitter in it. I'm going to be pressing this very firmly over the main portion